Hello. These are difficult times to be a musician, especially a young musician at the start of your international career. Music needs to be heard to become alive, and music right now is silent. But music exists in the present. It is an art of time compared to painting, which is an art of space. But being an art of time, music is uniquely a bridge to the past and a link with the future. In the past, there are plenty of musicians who faced difficult times. Think of Beethoven, a young pianist, a young composer who had recently begun to lose his hearing, hiding in a cellar as Napoleon attacked Vienna. Think of Stravinsky, who had left Russia during the revolution and become trapped in Switzerland during the First World War. Then came the Spanish flu epidemic, which Stravinsky himself caught that, and the tour of his new composition, L'Histoire du Soldat, was cancelled. Think of Prokofiev, who also left the revolution in Russia to go to New York to try and make a career for himself as a composer and a pianist. Again, thanks to the Spanish flu epidemic, all of his concerts cancelled. Back in Europe, trying to recover after the First War, Respighi in Italy, he caught the Spanish flu and was sick in bed for 2 months. In Hungary, Bartók also caught the flu, was terribly ill, 23 days in bed. Later in time, think of Shostakovich trying to work in the piano department of the conservatoire in Leningrad while he was writing his 7th Symphony. The siege of Leningrad, 600,000 people in that city died. Think of Rostropovich, who supported Solzhenitsyn during the time of Stalin, found all of his concerts cancelled, all of his work cancelled, and he was thrown out of Russia. He was exiled. He had to go and start a new life abroad. All these musicians of the past, they'll live through terrible times. But if you read their biography now, what do you see? You see their achievements, their great compositions, the legendary concerts, their famous victories in international competitions. All of this despite their struggles in difficult times. When they were young, living in an uncertain world where even the music of that time at the start of the 20th century, even music at that time was challenged as never before. So a musician is a unique bridge to the past. When you play, you're playing the same notes as those great violinists, pianists, composers, cellists. And when you write music, you're using the very same craft, the same techniques as those composers of the past. It's our responsibility to continue that link and to find new things to say, new things that are resonant with our current difficult times. Music fights fear. It brings people together. And as a musician, people will look to you. They'll look to you for comfort, for defiance, and for leadership in a way that they'll never look at a politician. People will look to us, and we look to Beethoven, to Shostakovich, to Rostropovich, to all of those great musicians. So I ask you, young international musician of exceptional talent, to carry on playing, to enter competitions, to work for the time when this pandemic is behind us. I look to you to inspire us, to comfort us, and to lead us. You are our link to the future. Thank you.